What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I can be very persuasive, and you saw the intro, me making the new, semi-new, I think it's been out for a little bit, Cheez-It Pizza. I got the pepperoni version. I think there are a couple other options. I think there's a cheese and maybe a supreme or sausage. Let me see, does it show? Yeah, there we go. We got the cheese, we have a Cheddar Jack supreme, and the pepperoni. Oh, it's an Italian 4 cheese. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. Frozen pizza review. And here is the final product. I cut it into 4s. And semi-cupped pepperoni. It is very thin. It is cracker thin. And I am semi-excited to try this. It looks like it might be hard and a little dry. Check it out. You can see what I'm saying right there by looking at the crust. I've not seen any other review of this. I've not heard any other feedback. This is going to be my first time trying the Cheez-It pizza. Very interesting. So it says, if you love Cheez-It and pizza, you're in luck, as the Cheez-It taste you'll love is now in a pizza. A giant, ultra-thin, and crispy original Cheez-It flavored crust made with 100% real cheese. Appreciate that. Nothing worse than fake cheese. Paired with your favorite pizza toppings to remind you of the irresistible cheesy flavor you love. All right, so let's go for this slice right here. This is the slice. If you had to pick a slice, which one are you going to first? I'm going for this one because it's got a little bit more cheese right there. All right, so let's pull this apart. Did I not cut it? Hold on. All right, yeah. I didn't quite cut it through all the way. All right, so there it is. Check it out. Got a little flop going on. Ooh, it's flopping a lot. All right, so here it is. Check that out right there. All right, wish me luck. My first taste of the Cheez-It pizza. Wish me luck. Second bite. All right, so listen, first opinion, there's the bottom right there. Looks like a bunch of Cheez-Its all connected. My first takeaway, I'm not getting much of the Cheez-It flavor. Let me take one more bite before I really try to dissect this. All right, so I'm gonna just say after 2 or 3 bites, I'm just not getting the Cheez-It flavor coming through. I think it's there, like very small, like a very small amount. It is there. I think blindfolded, if you had me take a couple bites of this and then say, hey, what's different? What do you taste? I'm not getting that iconic flavor of Cheez-It. I don't know. I will tell you, it's not as dry as I thought it was gonna be. The crust does kind of work in this like cracker crust thickness, but man, even on that last bite, I took a bite of like the crust. I'm gonna try to go in for this piece of crust right here, and we'll do a final breakdown. But I think it's a very basic frozen pizza, which you could probably guess based on kind of the gimmick of it. But final bite, here we go. All right, so my final take on this, it is a average to slightly below average pizza. That sauce kind of reminds me of like Chef Boyardee, something like that. The cheese and the pepperoni are the shining stars of this pizza. They're the 2 best components. Still not the greatest flavor of cheese, but it's not horrible. The crust though, what we came for, it does not replicate, in my opinion, the Cheez-It. Now, do I taste it? Yes. But when I saw this, I was hoping I was going to get like a crazy cheese flavor that you would get from Cheez-Its, because that's all that's in a Cheez-It. It's a cheese cracker. So 1 to 100, the Cheez-It pizza. I was happy I was able to try it. It is decent. I think kids would love this. You know, my sophisticated palate. I do not have a sophisticated palate. But 1 to 100, I'm gonna give the Cheez-It pizza a solid 69. Got a 69 today, and that's what I'm sticking to. I appreciate the attempt, but at the same time, I think it came up a little bit short. So there you go, another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know your thoughts. Have you tried the Cheez-It pizza? Let me know if you had the same experience I did. And I appreciate everyone spending a couple minutes with me today. Something a little bit different. And that's it. We'll see you soon with some more reviews. Bye.